Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Number 86, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one hammered center field. Carrying well. Out of here. Into the planter, out in center. Home run. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. In the air, right field. Bench towards the line, looking up, makes a one-handed catch. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Ian Happ up to hit.
Ball, that's outside.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Check swing, went around. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one fouled off. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Tosses to first. 2 away. Check swing. He went. And that is strike 1. Swings through that.
He doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
Got him. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Brandon Woodruff. What do you have on him, Chris?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Here's Francisco Lindor. Lindor swings and blasts one deep left field. That's got a chance. And it is gone. A shot to the opposite field. And we're level. It's 1-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock.
Batting third baseman.
Here's the third baseman.
Number 10.
Ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
Fouled off. He was late. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Just missed it.
Man, I love that route. The ball was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around and made a nice catch.
Man at first, one away. This one smoked on its way out of here. A 2-run shot. It's their second home run of the inning. The batter now, Jorge Polanco. And that one fouled off. Tap foul at the plate. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Out towards left center. Chourio makes his way towards it. And there's 2 away.
Batting 6, designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Two down, nobody on. Nice grab. The tag, and he's out. Back here in Atlanta, new inning getting started. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand, looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
And that one ripped to left. Base hit. Around first, digging for 2. And he's into second with nobody out.
Batting 6, second baseman, Bryce Terang.
Fouled off left side. Man at second. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Gets it to first. 1 out in the second. Now it's the
Batting
DH,
7, the
Blake
designated
Perkins.
hitter, Blake Perkins.
Pulls it down, and there are 2 away.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground, but he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with 1 more out.
Breaking ball, and that got him.
Got him. Right there.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. William Contreras, runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close. Gets him to chase after that one.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
Foul ball still 0-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
2 outs, 2 in scoring position here at the top of the second. Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. 1 runs in, another comes in to score. It's 3-3.
Well, we're starting over. 2
Now
RBIs with that swing, and this one is tied.
86.
Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't.
Runner on the go in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher, and he steals second base without a throw.
Heads up base running right there.
Ball 2.
Tied up here in the early going. And that's outside. Right through there for a strike. Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and the Brewers take the lead. Pulls into second. That's an RBI double.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Man on second, 2 down. No question about this one. It's out of here. A gigantic blast. Ian Happ up now for the Brewers.
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Austin Warren.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
In the air, left field. Yastrzemski settles under it. And that is that. Popped up. 1 down.
Batting 8th, right fielder, Carson Bench.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Line drive, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Couple of singles back to back. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
2 on, 1 out. Ripped, but it curls foul. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third. Nope, he held back. 1-2 now.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
2 outs, runners at first and second. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. Out to short. And that ends the inning. Back in Atlanta Truist Park. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They've got to be happy with the 6 runs they've thrown on the board. That's usually enough offense to win you the game, so they just have to keep doing what they're doing.
Well struck, right field. That one carrying. Going. Gone. A solo shot. And they add to the lead. It's 7-3.
Obviously, this type of run production isn't exactly sustainable game to game, but it's a good sign that a lot of hard work's been paying off.
Ball, that's it.
Just missed.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. And the count now even up. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Bryce Terang at the plate now, the former first-round pick back in 2018. His dad, Brian, played in the big leagues. He was an outfielder with the Mariners in 1993 and 1994. Warren, 29 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018.
That's a ball.
That misses the zone. Ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-2. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Swing and a foul straight back. Foul ball.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly.
Runner on the goal. Got him swinging.
Started
And safe. It's a stolen base. Now it's going to be David Hamilton. This one in the air, center field, under it. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. So now to the plate for Atlanta, number 10. And it's fouled away. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back there. Gone. So he blasts one out the other way. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. Next is switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Up next for the Braves.
He's 0 for 1.
Designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swings through that one. No outs. Runners at first and second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1 and 2. What a play.
Now batting, catcher, number 31.
In the air, right field. Happ drifts towards it. That is the inning. On to the fourth. Here's the Brewers catcher now. William Contreras. The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time to get him, 1 away in the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And that is out of play. Popped in the air, left field. And there's 2 away. Next for Milwaukee.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 25, Brooks Raley.
That's out to center field. In position. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Truist Park, now in for the Braves, Carson Bench. Woodruff back to work. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And there's a foul ball. Ground ball, could be 2. Over to Turang, 1. To first, but it pulls him off the bag. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Francisco Lindor. Foul ball there. Yastrzemski, the runner at first with one gone in the inning.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Ball two.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. That one fouled off. Swing and a foul out of play. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. That K is his third of the game. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the fifth. Ian Happ up now for the Brewers. Rayleigh is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Here's the 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good. And you can see it in opposing hitters as well. They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
This to center field on his way over. Tracks it down for the out. One up, one down.
Up next for Milwaukee, center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
Trying to bunt his way on. Albies not in time. He's safe.
Well, he saw an opportunity to drop a drag bunt and made it work out. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did just enough to drop it in fair down the line.
Rayleigh keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move.
Runner takes off. Pitches high.
High leg.
Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. Runner goes again. Pitch misses.
No,
Throw to third.
He
Save. One away with a runner at third. Reaching down, makes the catch. Runner tags for home, save. And they add to their lead as the run scores from third. Turang now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. Back in Atlanta, Truist Park. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So now to the plate for Atlanta, number 10. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
You know, these Braves, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. 8 of their hits came off the bat at 90 miles per hour or harder. These guys are not getting fooled right now.
Check swing, and he went. Yeah, the count 1-2. That one lifted to left. Chorio moving under this one. And there's one down.
Now batting, center fielder, number 30,
Foul ball. 0-1. And a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. And that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Next to switch hitting first baseman Jorge Polanco. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Tap foul at the plate. The 0-2. Swing and a ball lifted left field. He makes the grab. That is the inning. Back at Truist Park, top 6. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1.
Well, these Brewers, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Fouled off left side.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. 1 away.
Up next for Milwaukee, third baseman David Hamilton.
Bunt attempt popped up. And he beats it. That's a hit. Great try there. So a man at first. Runner takes off. That's in for a strike. No throw, safe at second. Outside low, and the count is 1-1. Next pitch is outside. So after the stolen base, they issue the intentional walk, and a double play would get him out of it.
Now pitching for
New pitcher for the Braves, Kodai Senga.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding.
Runner takes off for third. In the dirt. No throw. He steals third easily. Runners are at the corners. 1 away. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. The 1-2. Into the outfield, base hit. In comes the run from third to add on. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. First and second, 1 out. Michael Busch, and a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Not close with that one. Ball 1.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. What a double play that was. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading off.
Here's the Braves designated new pitcher on now, Bobby Milner.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Went back to the sweeper, and it was effective. Popped up. And there are 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Card. Bench. So now pinch hitter for Atlanta, Jorge Mateo, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Oh, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the...
Mateo runs. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out there. And the inning is over. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the top of the 7th. Ian Happ up now for the Brewers.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Happ lays off. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. And he starts the 7th with a leadoff double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after...
Now pitching.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Daysbel Hernandez.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Swings and misses. That is strike 2. In the dirt, blocked. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Cut on and miss, struck him out. 1 out. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runner breaks for third. Next offering is fouled back. Runner on the go again. Pitch misses. Throw to third. Save. Breaking ball, and that got him.
First base.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. No throw. Safe at second. Happ, the runner at third. Chourio at second with 1 away. On the ground, right side. Albies over to first in time. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
All right, Singy, in ballpark. Entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Ball 1.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
So it's their last chance in this one. And next for Atlanta, Ozzie Albies. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Pop foul out of play off to the right.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
Got him. That finishes the evening's action. 10-4 is how it ends. Roger Dodger ground beef control. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.